Welcome back, you filthy Valorant casuals, to the Collegiate Valorant League, hosted by the Gamers EDU, hosted by me. I'm your part-time host slash full-time jet main simp, Queen McRib, and I'm super excited to get into these 3 matches we have planned out for you guys tonight, starting off with CSUDH Gold versus CP SLO. But before we get into it, I want to say 2 very important things. Number 1, I'm not your mom, but please be nice in chat. Please be nice in chat. We don't want to be put in a weird position, and we don't want to see that. And we don't want to mod you guys, so just be nice in chat. Second of all, and on a more exciting note, DJ Kaleko will be spinning for you guys tonight after the 3 matches we have planned out. The second one being SDSU Red versus SFSU, and the third one being SDSU White versus SJSU. So you're not going to want to miss that, as well as a live DJ set we have planned for you guys. And now I am super excited to announce your casters for the evening, Eli the Curry and the OG Bent.
What is up, y'all? It's good to be back on this Friday night. Hey, you forgot to say you're spinning? He's spinning those fire tracks.
Fire. Did not forget that was a deliberate choice that was made, and we respect those choices here.
Spicy tracks. He's gonna be spinning all the tracks.
Yes. We have a full night for you all, as McRib mentioned. We've got 3 great Valorant matches, and then we're gonna have an after party of sorts. DJ Echo going to be putting it down for us a little bit in the evening as you wind down. And that's not all. Tomorrow, though we will not be doing any Valorant casting, you will be able to catch part of the staff working with the Blitz 2 Electric Boogaloo charity speedrunner stream. And that's going to be happening as well, thanks to Gamers EDU. So very excited to see some people who have been working hard on those runs. I don't know if y'all get into speed running, but I think it is actually one of my favorite things to watch. I can't do it. I'm just nah, I'll leave that to y'all, but it is really impressive.
You got to really know the game to be able to speed run like that. Especially.
So
there's actually going to be a Breath of the Wild speed run, first of all, which I'm super excited.
Okay. Nice.
Yes.
Well, because you can beat that game really fast, right? You just have to be extraordinarily good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, are they gonna do from scratch? I guess they have to do from scratch to have it actually count. When you talk about Breath of the Wild, I know I have a friend dressing up as Link, and that could bring us into our next point. As we want to hear from you guys in chat. Which should our costumes be? I'm already trying to go for a lumberjack, and I didn't realize I have to have something planned for each different night because one for all for one. So I was just going for one lumberjack the whole time. So I need help with 2 other costumes if y'all want to help me out.
That's right. If you have any good ideas, make sure you hit up OG Bent. He's gonna be in the stream chat. Come through to the Discord. Let him know in the DM what you think. Send them your costume ideas. Help support the OnlyFans. help support the costume collection.
No, that ain't me. That ain't me. All right, I'm trying to be truthful and honest.
I'm sorry. I seen the window. I had to take a shot.
No, I ain't got that, man. How do you think I built this thing? All right, that's just from hard work, and I can't go too far down. I can't go down too far this rabbit hole. So I gotta pull myself back out. We're going back in.
Nah, you said hard work, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Can we start the game, please?
I need an adult.
Let's get this game started because I'm going down a rabbit hole that I cannot pull myself out of. Yes, but let's just keep having this fun. We're definitely having fun tonight. So I'm waiting for these people to start talking in chat. I want to see what they were gonna say. We gotta have a lit chat. Where's it at? We're gonna have some DJing after this. We gotta have the hype already started now. We're riding this hype train till the end.
Well, I do want to take this time though. We actually are here to talk about Valorant, though I know I didn't do a great job of getting around to that. But we are gonna be starting off with Dominguez Hills Gold, going up against Cal Poly San. I'm gonna say the whole thing. Cal Poly San Luis Obispo. No longer with a color designation, as they are now one unified CPSLO, CP slow, whatever they're getting called, but they don't want to be slow. They want to get out to a fast start tonight. So that'll be our matchup today. We've seen Dominguez Hills quite a few times already. Bent, what is your opinion on the Dominguez Hills side?
From what we've seen, they are definitely a strong team. I will say that, especially going against what they're going for right now. I don't know. I know they've played strong, for sure. Depending, I know Cal Poly also is a good team as well. I'm not sure who's gonna be able to take this. I guess. I mean, I know from the scoreboard we do see that Cal Poly does have more points than them. So I mean, we'll just have to see how that goes.
Yeah.
I mean, like if you're asking me to give predictions in the beginning, I think it's gonna be a landslide from one of the teams. If that's what you're gonna ask, but yes, that's what I think.
Okay. Cool. All right.
Which team though?
Okay.
That's it. McRib asking the hard questions. See, I was mean earlier. I wanted to be nice. I wasn't gonna say anything, but now McRib's just like,
I'm gonna give it to Cal Poly. I'm gonna give it to Cal Poly. They're gonna landslide them.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, yo, I see. I see. Bad Dog with a suggestion. He wants Bent you to be Mario. He wants for me to be Luigi, and then he wants Queen McRib as Princess Peach.
That's so cute, actually. I love that.
I have to get a Mario hat now. I can.
Yeah.
I think I have the beard to pull it off.
I could
It's
have
for me,
gone.
Mario.
I could have definitely gotten to pick that up. I might need to go ahead and do that. That sounds kind
Okay.
of fun.
Hey, that's Amazon. I'm gonna go all Amazon in right there. That's hey, Amazon's gonna be my lifesaver.
We just
So-
got to make sure not to sing any of the songs while we're live on Twitch because we don't want to
That's
get
true.
we don't get
Hello.
Twitch cops pull up at any notice and say, "Was that music you were using? Do you have rights for that music?"
Yeah, I want to somehow like save this. Can we like highlight this message? I don't know how to. Yeah, I'm a horrible modder or mod person, so
Got to clip
You're
that,
not a
snip
good
that.
mod man.
yeah, I'm not the person to do it. I don't know why they made me one.
They should have never gave me power. This was a mistake.
This is hard. You know what? This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. How do I can claim a bonus and then I can highlight.
I mean, I guess while we're
Whoa.
waiting to load in, so Bent might be like betting on CP slow or whatever, but I definitely bet on gold tonight only because I really like DCMH. I don't know if he's going to be playing Omen tonight. I'm like looking now.
Are well, no, I believe this is DH here as we're looking through the eyes of Zero's Jet. So we are going to be getting an Omen out of Dominguez Hills. Yes.
Is it DCMH? I assume it is.
Whoa.
I really am a big fan of his Omen. I really like Zero. Have we seen Zero on Jet before? I actually don't remember.
I feel like we have. I feel like we said Zero with Jet before. I don't know. I feel like I haven't casted over Dominguez Hills in a long time.
It does feel like it's been some amount of time, isn't it? As we get this is going to be Cal Poly St. Louis Obispo running in on the attack and just initially through with no real issues as they get the spike planted without any casualties on either side.
Yeah, like they're just letting them go for some reason. Nothing going on. Here we go. Cheeks trying to.
The Chiefs getting flashed off here as we get just heavy gunfire inside the site right now. And there goes DCMH cleaning up the last two for the site. Fruitclit all the way off there, and he does not have. Oh, never mind.
All
Let me
right,
fix my face. I was gonna say he didn't have a great angle, but it appears my pixels were not done loading in. That's
They got the
Fruitclit.
2K right there. Oh, man, Cheeks. I'm gonna have to say it later in this match.
Well, when we get that, you're not gonna help the OnlyFans comparison with doing that. I'm just gonna let you know now. You have to. This is your one warning, but do not.
I'm gonna have to say the joke. He set me up for it.
All right, so early lead now for St. Louis Obispo. They get the early money advantage, as you see, loading in. They're going to be able to get those automatic rifles. They're going to be able to load up on abilities and equipment. As Dominguez Hills will have to work from behind here. They are on defense to start out with, as you see Chris setting up here. Cheeks gets the early insight, but isn't able to finish.
Cheeks not able to
get anything down there. Now you see, great job there by Chris to get those 2K. Juice taking down Dongle.
Here comes Killjoy Fizz Pop with the bot. Oh my gosh, did you see the flip and the flick? He did the flip and the flick.
Sidestep a bullet. Well done there by Fizz Pop to save that fight.
He did a flick of the wrist right there. He got that straight headshot. Boom. Done. Game over.
Well done there. As Chris missed an opportunity to get 3 up. See DCMH now chilling out. And then
DC
that
is on that
midpoint here.
Omen. He needs really good. Oh, he missed all shots. Now he has multiple coming on him.
Now the information is out here in the midpoint here. Is this
trying to teleport away.
This map, as you may see here, does have 3 sites on it, so there's a large area to cover there. And I will say, though DCMH didn't get any kills, he did get good damage off. This is at now a point where San Luis Obispo doesn't really have a lot of health on board, so even leg shots now are going to add up for them. They're going to be very dangerous as they try to finalize this push into what looks like B. They're going to have to commit. They only got 12 seconds now, so it's looking like a B push. And Kuma shuts down Juice coming around. However, the spike carrier is still up, and you see there, Viv now will get the plant.
Now they got to set up. They do have really low health. This is going to change up the game entirely. You know, one shot of a good corner or even a wall bang trying to get through that is going to kill him.
See Kuma trying to set up. There's no utility left anymore. No boom bot, no flashes, nothing. This is just going to be a step in a dream here as Kuma gets the kill on Fizz Pop.
Going for that. Now, you know, Viv sitting in the corner. I don't think it was enough pressure to keep him off long enough for this thing for the spike to go off.
It was not. It needed a bit more in order to hold that down, and so with the econ disadvantage, still Dominguez Hills will be able to reset, win the second game here. Bit of early back and forth as you see these teams. You mentioned, Bent, that they were near each other. Neither team at the top of the table points wise. These are not teams the way of Northridge or San Jose State we've seen, who have, you know, kind of dominated their matches and kind of walked over the league, but looking to get themselves situated as we get closer and closer to that end game where they'll be able to make pushes for the playoffs. And a match like this is very important. See Cheek starting out here. A lot of B-side pushes you'll see so far because it just kind of is in the middle of the area that map control is so important, especially if you're on the attacking side, so you can decide where you want to leverage your advantage and which way you want to go with your plant.
I mean, it's also, you know, noticing with Cheeks still has his pistol out, definitely trying to keep his economy up. It's just, you know, you see these other guys, you know, like Zero and on the Dominguez Hill side, they're already investing in weapons, and where, you know, Cal Poly is still kind of sticking with pistols, so it's an interesting strategy as well.
Yep. As you see, Fizz Pop gonna be able to take down what's that with a boom bot. Now, Chris, watching over B site, the information is correct. It does look like a B site push so far, and there's a lovely shot by Chris.
And then we got a turnaround as well.
One enemy remaining.
Juice able to get one, but he gets traded out there by Kuma, who gets 2 more while they're at it. 3K for Kuma, and a clean round there for Dominguez Hills, as San Luis Obispo is not even able to initiate getting a spike and get a plant.
It's looking good for Dominguez Hills right now. You know, they start getting this momentum, and I bet they're going to be able to keep it. You know, sadly, I did say that, you know, Cal Poly is going to take it in the landslide, and I wish I didn't have to say that, but, you know, it's like I was just trying to say one team's going to take it in a landslide. I didn't know who. So now, hopefully, you know, Cal Poly comes back to really help my prediction. If not, I mean, at least I said something of a landslide.
See, the good thing is when we're casters, when we're right, we're smart, and when we're wrong, what we say doesn't matter. So there's no real disadvantage.
I mean, we're just observing and talking over it.
You see right now, Biv now getting an early pick on Zero. A little closer to the A side. It's looking like a very aggressive push over towards A. Chris now smoked off. Not a lot doing there. The Killjoy ult coming out here. This is going to be a little risky for them. Viv now looking basically to lock off the site as they get this plant down. As you see, the Killjoy ult going off. It won't get anyone, but what it does is give them the room. As we see, Kuma activating that ult.
Kuma not getting anybody. That's a shame as well. I like to see when, you know, Raze gets their ult off. As I know you, Eli, love to see that ultimate as well.
Oh yeah, who's not a fan of a rocket launcher? It's such a smart idea. We're gonna have a gunfight. I brought a rocket launcher. So it's just so intelligent. See, oh, there
Juice with the 2 kills, waiting in that corner. What a smart move. Dongle coming off again. Not able to pull it off though. Now attackers winning. 2-2, tying it up.
Great tactical round there for San Luis Obispo, able to initiate using the ults to zone off the space, get into the site, get the spike down, and then really just clean up from there. They got the top position, they flipped the screen, forced Dominguez Hills to come to them. And once you do that as the attackers, it's all about executing a game plan. You know, you create your formations. And then a great job there by Juice to place himself on the other side of the door so that when Dominguez Hills tries to come in for the retake, they're on the wrong side. They weren't even ready to muster up any resistance. McRib, you've been watching, you know, and I know you've seen a lot of these two teams. What are you seeing of them thus far? Do you feel like, you know, it's 2-2 right now. Do you feel like either side actually has an advantage over the other?
Yeah, I mean, I would say that they both are. It's kind of what Ben said earlier. Like, I hate to reiterate, but they are two very similar teams, I feel. So I feel like it's going to come down to those little minute differences and who's able to, like, really, you know, gain that momentum that we talked about earlier.
Really, as we see this push now into the B site, but there's Zero.
Here comes Dongle with a flash trying to get off on them. Yeah, and get any of the flashes off.
This is a dangerous push right now for them, especially into that breach. You do not want to get caught with breach. But Fizz Pop and Juice.
He walks out into all three of them. Just a fire squad on Dongle coming out of mid. What a play right there. That was interesting. I'm surprised he walked out like that.
Yeah, I'd love to get the replay of that though. Fizz Pop did incredible work, took Zero, knocked them off of their op, and then came around with Juice to completely dominate that round. I think between the two of them, they got all 5 kills.
I mean, even with DCMH initiating the kill on Cheeks, he getting clapped in the beginning. So what a great round that was.
All right, Ben. All right.
You see what I did there? Did you see that?
Yeah, no, I seen it. I seen the Cheeks. I comprehended it. I peeked it. Oh, at Zero there, you see the quick
Cheeks almost going out as the first one again.
Yeah, but there's the ult forced out.
Yep, he's an ult. That was it was a good ult. I mean, you don't want to die. I mean, the ult ultimately is good to use, especially in one of those situations. It looks like now they're trying to rotate all the way around to C, or even try to go in for B.
Yeah, the slow plays now, I think, a great idea if you are San Luis Obispo. You see Fizz Pop on that appropriated operator now. You know when you can get Dominguez Hills to commit to an option. As DCMH covers the corner there, is going to get a kill and a gun.
I think DCMH is out for Cheeks right now. It's been a 2-0 for them going into these 5 rounds. With the first initiation, DCMH has won each time.
See, Don with the kill on Juice. So even though the spike is down
look at
here,
the corner shot. The 3! He gets the 3! Come on, he's going. You had it. You could have gotten all 5.
Oh, wow. And then Fruklin not able to finish up. So 3 kills apiece here. DCMH, however, will take the lion's share of the glory for this as... So yeah, Dominguez Hill will be able to get it. And that's another Thrifty. That's the second eco round that Dominguez Hills has been able to win, staving off what would be huge momentum boosts on the side of San Luis Cal Poly. If not for those Thrifties, if Cal Poly is able to win those rounds that they're kind of forecasted to win, right? They spent more money. It's expected that they have the advantage. It'd be up 5-1 right now. Instead, we're looking at 3-3. Zero has reclaimed the operator. This is actually becoming much of a push and pull, tug of war style of match. Kind of what we would have, thought from these two teams, just based off of where they were in the rankings. But I'm actually interested to see the way that it's playing out. Was not what I would have anticipated.
I mean, I feel stupid now even saying a landslide. I should have just realized, because I've seen these teams before. As soon as momentum gets on one of the other sides, they just kind of fall apart. But I guess, having two teams pretty much equal or pretty decently in skill, they're going to play it pretty hard and, be able to push and pull this, and they're not going to let it go. They're not going to have any slack.
And there's a lot of growth, I think, out of every team. We've just seen the general quality of play rise as the league has gone through. As we see here, Chris getting a kill on Cheeks, and then DCMH doing the work to Juice. A lot of work right now being done by DCMH, who has done just a great job so far on the Omen.
Let's see if Fizz Pop's going to get these two.
Kidnap gets a spike and no.
Yeah, Fizzpop getting cornered and sandwiched on both sides.
And then Chris with the kill on Biv now, and that is another round for Dominguez Hills. DCMH right now just looking stronger and stronger as this game pushes on. The confidence looks like it's growing out of them as we are going to get this defuse. Took as much time as they could while they were searching for the weapons and guns. Want to see whether or not Cal Poly has invested in anything useful, anything they want to grab and save the money on themselves. As we see now into this point, there's a few rebuys now on the side of Cal Poly. Obispo, no need to really save too much here. We've got a few more rounds around, or the half is almost halfway, or is just now halfway over. But you don't want to fall behind. You don't want to start giving away rounds this close to the half.
Shadows traveling.
It's kind of again a slow push from the attacker sides of Cal Poly. Looks like they're trying to rotate A through short side and long side. Cheeks getting shot through the cage from Chris.
Well done there, Chris, on the Cypher. Know that you have that wonderful abundance of information. Chris has done a great job. They have not tested Chris on the A site very much over the course of this half. They've made 1 or 2 overtures, but as you see, it is a dangerous task.
Chris but Chris did help the team out with getting those 2 kills.
Yeah. I was gonna say, you take a 2-for-1 trade as the initial guard on a site anytime, especially if you can force the other team to commit to that site, because now the long rotations are a bit harder. Everybody's a little bit more pressed in. As you see Fizzbop being patient, trying to see what other information they can get out here. But this is just, there's not a lot of utility on the side of
30 seconds
St. Louis Obispo. These are not attacking agents that they're running. Raze, though she does have some movement, and her ult is obviously great for initiations.
Ooh, what a trade right there. I mean, all Dominguez Hills has to do is just wait. They don't have any reason to try to force. And the jet going down. Omen now final left. Does he know Fizzpop's coming up to heaven with him?
Zero gets it done, or Fizzpop, I'm sorry, gets it done with the 3K.
Fizzpop coming with a shotgun. Look at how much health he had. 6 hit points. That would have been a sneeze on his foot, and he would have died.
Oh yeah, just caught DCMH out in that hallway. Wasn't ready really, I feel like, for the approach. You know the Raze is the last one left, but I guess, you know, everybody's brave until a shotgun's going off in a narrow hallway, I guess is the right thing to say. But great clutch there by Fizzpop to save that round and get St. Louis Obispo right back into this, tying it up again.
Here we go. Oh my, Zero getting Biv with the OP. Now, you know, looking through mid from B and C, see if you can get any more of these door kills.
And you see the smoke off on there as they approach through. Zero steps forward, but wise to be a little bit more respectful. Know that operator, you're a high value target. You don't want to give anything up, but
rotating to C now, able to take out the bot. I don't know if he saw the Raze go to the right side of C.
Yeah, there was the information there. I love that play actually out of Zero. They knew that Fizzpop was coming through on that side. They shot the boom bot and just relayed the information, got themselves safe, and got around. So this way, Chris and DCMH, those other guys, they can come around in the site and clean up. As Fruitclit now left all alone, and Zero will get that kill. But that was a great bit of patience there on Zero's part. Not overextending, knowing that the boom bot had pushed them off the shot. Fizzpop was going to get into the site, but there was no real follow-up available because of the work they had done earlier in the round.
Yeah. And MA or Dominguez Hills is actually doing really good right now. This is cool to watch. You know, from what we've casted before till now, they've definitely improved. It's nice to see them working together as a team. The communication is definitely, you can see it there. Their shots and their gameplay and the game skills becoming more and more immense. So this is awesome to see.
Yeah, they speak well, I think, to the overall strength of the league when a team like Dominguez Hill's goal doesn't really jump out at you as one of the strongest teams, but is still very potent and quite capable of doing work. But we know San Luis Obispo is not far out of this. Of course, they're only one round down, and we've seen, you know, huge comebacks out of them just even within rounds. It's Zero now pushing up aggressively on the stop. There'll be one
Gets
there
the
on
kill.
Cheeks. Now the danger zone here because they know that Zero's on the op. They know Zero can't win a fight in close range. So the press is there to get Zero. Is it a trap? No, Fizzpop gets through.
Fizzpop is able to flip it on Zero. Dongle now killing Fizzpop, switching it around. Does he know there's somebody right below him? He does, and he gets the second kill. Now the carrier is right there. Gets the 3. Able to lead them into a 6-4. Here comes the momentum on Dominguez Hill's side. Can they keep this? Can they run this all the way to the half and restart it? And, you know, then run it again. Can they run it?
That was a well-executed Vice trap there. You saw Zero push up aggressively on the Jet, knowing that short of Phoenix in his ult, I think Jet probably one of the fastest moving characters in the game. So Zero gets in, gets the shot off, and then just plays the rabbit, forces the rest of San Luis Obispo to follow up. And it's actually just into a snare as the rest of Dominguez Hills was ready to follow through, and Dongle, you know, taking the bite out of the majority of San Luis Obispo. Kind of a strategy I don't think we've seen out of any teams. I think it's a great usage though of Jet's abilities and Zero's proficiency on the operator.
And here we see Kuma in the middle of C and B. I know the chat really wants to see Kuma, so let's see if we can pull any kills out right now. We hear the breach. It sounds like the breach ultimate go off. Is breach going to be able to get any kills? No kills from his ultimate yet. Kuma's just waiting. Kuma's waiting. She's waiting for the kills.
That's a raise main for you though. Kuma just watches the boom bop, bubble to the wall, and goes, "Hey, go on your way, little. On your way, little."
Here it
guy.
comes through the door. Now they know. Now they know Raze is in the door. Kuma's sitting there, pulling back.
Fizzbop gonna get the kill on Dongle, so it's looking like a rotation, however, towards C as Zero on the operator catches Fruitclit on the late rotation.
Get out of my way.
Zero there was playing C, and Chris gets the kill as well.
Another
shot
Zero
there.
again with the OP. He is powerful with this OP. Kuma getting cheeks. There we go.
Yeah, Cheeks
Now
there
we got
pinched up. One agent on each side of Cheeks, nowhere to go. You know, it's a tough situation to be caught up like that.
And like I said, look at the momentum they're getting. I think this is where the landslide's gonna happen. And I should have voted for DH, but I got put in a tight corner. I just said whoever's name came to my head first.
Well, there's an opportunity here for Dominguez Hills to start out half number 2 with a strong lead, up 7-4. They can be up 8-4 if they're able to finish out this round. So you see right now 2 operators, it looks like, and maybe an Odin here from Chris. No, just bought it. They just bought it, just spent the money to be spending the money. You don't get to take it with you, so just a little flossing.
I mean, this is the Hail Mary, maybe to get a point back. So let's see how they pull this out.
You hear the ults coming out, and there's the Odin now that Chris has a bit more information on the situation here.
Oh, I thought he got him too, because Chris could see him through the smoke. He was highlighted.
Yeah, it was a near thing there. Zero gets the wall bang.
The wall bang headshot on Fizz. Hey, if I ever saw that Zero had an OP, I think I'd just have to steer clear of him. Make sure I'm never near him or never around him or even the next wall from him.
Well, it's been very difficult. As you see, Chris or Zero is on the flank right now. So even though they are into the A site, this is a pinch again here. Zero operating as the snare. Chris now up in heaven with that Odin, but they pop up too early. Cheeks gets the kill there. Isn't able to clear up Dongle, however. Fruitclit will get the trade-off. And Zero's there again with Juice. The late rotation from Zero on that operator. Closing the Vice slowly but surely. DCMH gets Fruitclit. And now it is just Viv now on the Killjoy all alone.
It's a 3v1. Let's see if he's going to wait it out. Gets caught. Yeah, Zero getting the 3 kills to lead him into victory. Did the spike though? It's close.
DCMH close to it, but able to get it and finish the round strong for Dominguez Hill.
8-4. Holy crap! Here we go. This is 5 rounds left. These 5 rounds could be long. or they could be short. We don't know how this is gonna play out. Could they come back? Could Kyle Poly come back, or is Dominguez Hills gonna take this all the way?
Well, we'll have to see. Right now, you can definitely say Cheeks needs to step up. BizPop has done an able job, but we just typically look towards the Phoenix of any team to be the in-game leader, to be one of their best initiators. On the attacking side, it didn't work out too well for Cheeks, and where they went, San Luis Obispo followed. Now it's going to need to be stepping through in a different way on the defender side. But this is what I was going to mention. I'm a little, I guess I can say I'm not too sure what the strength is supposed to be for San Luis Obispo when I look at their agent lineup, because they're not heavily slanted towards offense, and their offensive half was not great. Now, looking on the defensive end, yes, you have a Killjoy. Yes, you've got a Sova. That's all right. But Rays, Phoenix, I'm not feeling the strategy out of them when I look at Dominguez Hills, where it makes a bit more sense. They were looking to have a great defensive round, and they did have one.
It almost seems like instead of having the cohesiveness of the team and trying to make everything work together, they just wanted to play who they wanted to play. It's kind of what it seems like. It's like, hey, I just like this character, so I'm gonna play him. I don't really care.
Okay, Eli, so what would you suggest they change in their team comp?
You're gonna have to forgive me for saying this, but I'm not too sure about the Rays, as we see Juice getting the kill there. I don't feel like as an agent she's had quite the impact that a Cypher does, or even an Omen, as far as just being able to lock off certain parts of the map with the smokes from Omen, the teleports, the paranoia going through walls. I feel like it is one of these things, especially as these teams get stronger and stronger, that having that type of utility to lock off parts of the map you're not even really physically present at is a little too hard to ignore, as we see DCMH trying to clean this out, able to clutch it out. And this actually was Dongo off to the side who got juiced.
Dongo did help. Oh, yeah. No, Dongo did get the kill. I thought DCMH got it.
Yeah. But I think that's just one of those things now where Raze is an agent much in the vein of Jet or Phoenix, who is kind of like almost like a solo carry type of agent, where they're going to do the lion's share of the work in any given round that they appear in. But these teams are so evenly matched that I don't feel like that type of strategy will work out too well. You really need more of a cohesive unit, and I think that's where the value of a Cypher, who is not a showy agent, who isn't gonna wow anybody with an ultimate or anything like that, but the information gathered will play out over a long round, and I think that's the difference we're seeing.
I think an Omen, a change out of an Omen maybe, or what's another one that we've seen a lot do some or a breach. Even a breach could be very helpful. I think the stuff on that could be people who could be really used for both sides would help out a lot.
See now Dongo doing great work. Cheeks pushed already back. So
Cheeks
not able to get the kill.
I thought Cheeks would definitely get the kill. I get just definitely hit some good shots, but just wasn't able to finish it out.
I'm curious to see what Cheeks saw in that moment as well, as we see Kuma finishing off Fizz Pop, and Cheeks is able to respond there, but the spike is down now.
Here we go with Biv being the last person up in heaven. The attackers don't really. They already know where Biv is at. Either they're gonna wait for just wait for him to get that corner shot on him from DCMH. And the attackers are doing really well right now. Look, now we got 3 rounds left, and it looks like since they have this momentum, they're just going to keep going with it. Like I said, a landslide is coming in this game. I mean, of course, I wish I could take back what I said, but I definitely am voting for Dominguez Hills as well.
Yeah, they're looking they're looking pretty inevitable right now, as we see conversation happening here for San Luis Obispo. It's looking like almost a full investment from everybody except Biv. If we can get that back up, did Biv buy? Everybody else spent money on this round, but I'm not sure if Biv now saved or not. And that kind of just gets to what we've been talking about, where they don't feel like they're playing all on the same page today. As BizPop get the early initiation, able to get the kill there. That's a great start.
Definitely bringing down Zero, a strong player on their team, but we still got DCMH, who's also a very strong player, so taking Zero out does help, but their team isn't down and not out yet.
That was a great start there. That's a quick transition from the defense they normally play, getting out a little higher up in the B side, a little closer to the action. So that's a
There you
smart
go,
decision
Kuma.
there. But now that intel is out, if you are Dominguez Hills, and you see them immediately going to rotate over towards the A site to avoid that push, but it's looking like it'll be well met from St. Louis Obispo. We know.
I see if DC, uses paranoia. I couldn't. It turned up too quick to see if he has his teleport. Maybe trying to get into the point might help.
30 seconds
You
left.
see Kuma and then going underneath Heaven, trying to get set up.
And there's Chris able to take out Fruclid.
I think Biz is up in Heaven, and it looks like he still has the beginner pistol because he has that second shot, the spread shot.
Well, now with the spike down, it's a little bit of a difference here as we see Fizzbop trying to get out and find a target, not able to. Bid now does get a gun from somebody else, able to take down DCMH.
There they are.
It's going back and forth right now. Juice up top now has the LMG. Not able to connect it. Chris has a 3K right now. Oh man, was that enough time though? It was not enough time to get a defuse, or I mean, to have it go off before the defuse.
Yeah, now quick retake there from St. Louis. Almost a heroic play from Chris. Had 3, but needed 4. As Juice did a wonderful job. You saw get the kill out from Heaven and then immediately turn around, get damage down onto I'm misremembering how that round played out, but great job there from St. Louis Obispo to stop the bleeding, halt this up. I question the decision making of Viv now, but they were reliant on their teammates. They picked up a gun that fell down, and so maybe just the start of a grand comeback scheme from San Luis Obispo that I just wasn't able with my smooth brain to comprehend when it started. We will have to see as we enter into round number 16.
Yes, and here we go with another slow push, which could be bad for him. I know with these last couple rounds, they have been pretty aggressive with it. So here we go, going into C now, slowly pushing in as their visuals are blocked from one of Omen's. But here we go with the Jet being, Kuma taking off with the bit, taking the first kill with Biv. Spike going down at C, definitely being aggressive now. Slow, but now starting to be more aggressive as Chris gets another kill.
Yeah, the advantage here now of knowing where the defense was set up, understanding the formation, as Fizz does a great job to get a kill through the smoke there.
But now they know where they're coming from. Let's see if they're going to do a long rotation for C. It could be coming from spawn on their side, which it looks like it is from Rays.
Yep, there's Fizz Pop.
Yep, getting on Dongle. This would be a great time to have the ultimate coming in with an RPG, per se. Did you see the double kill right there? The two pop shots.
DCMA, sir.
DCMA stands for don't call my house. When the spike is down, don't talk to me. Don't come round my site. Don't call my phone. Don't knock on my door. When the spike is down, DCMA says I cannot be reached.
That's it. When he puts that spike down, that's his house right there. He's keeping it locked down, tied up. That's it.
That is a do not disturb sign.
Do not disturb at all. He's making sure he's getting it all done and around. I don't know how I was trying to go with that one, but that failed for sure.
Jeeks now on that run it back. Oh, trying to be aggressive, but shut down here. Kuma now with the rocket out.
Did not get anybody right. Kuma's been, yes, Kuma has been good. Oh wait, no. I'm mixing it up.
Kuma and Fizz Pop, neither one of them have really made the ult shine. But in that instance, it looked like Kuma was really just using it more as a warning shot, honestly. Clearing some space as we see the pressure being put on B, but it's actually a push towards the C side. I think that's what Kuma's ult was for, to really force the attention of San Luis Obispo as we ultimately get a push to C and 2 go down before the spike gets planted.
Did you see that? What a great bait of having all 3 people going into that room with the Jet coming across, zeroing out with 2 kills, but how they shifted across with Jet and drew the attention, then Kuma coming in with the kill in the beginning. What a great play right there.
Really well designed attack on this round, as Dominguez Hills does know now they only need 2 more rounds. So one like this, a shock and awe tactic, you wouldn't rely on it every single round. You couldn't without the ult, but for this purpose, it's looking good as Juice
Juice is still not coming through right now.
Yeah, had not but a shorty was able to get a kill off onto Fizz Pop and then get the Spectre. As you see, Zero cleaning up Juice there. As they tried to escape that round with a weapon, and Zero says you will get 0 weapons.
Match
you will
point.
start over from the beginning. But we are possibly near the end here. Round potentially first of many match points now for Dominguez Hills Gold. You need to win at least 7 straight rounds now if you're San Luis Obispo in order to push this into overtime. See the buys coming out. They don't have a choice. They've got to invest every dollar they really can in order to try to make this happen.
This is a Hail Mary for sure. I don't know how well they're going to be able to pull it off. DCMH is just trying to pull him out with a bait from middle between, C and B. Seems like the defense definitely trying to set up, as we're still seeing the attackers really try to decide if they're going for B or C.
Yeah, and it's once again kind of a high posture here by Fizz Pop on the door. But this time you can see Dominguez Hills much more aware of the idea, pre-firing on the door. And even if there's no response, and Fizz Pop doing well to stay disciplined, not give away too much information, it's already out there. As Fruclet does get a kill on Zero, so that's a great start for this round for San Luis Obispo. So they take out one of the heaviest hitters Dominguez Hills has to offer.
But now we see him, rotating A, as only 2 are there right now. Looks like the Omen did give it away that they're switching, so now everyone else is having to run there. Cheeks getting flashed. Is Cheeks gonna be able to? Let's see. Cheeks going down from Dongle. Now DCMH is planning the spike. This puts a big pressure on, especially in this last round, this last match point. Can they pull it back? They're gonna have to be offensive right now and really give it all they can. Even try to give them some more breathing room. But as it's going, man, I don't think I think this game's over already. They're gonna really have to switch it around. They're wasting a lot of time.
Oh wow!
The switch after switch after switch, but it's still on the attacker sides. It's still the attacker's point right now until they can get a defuse off. It looks like it might. It looks like they might have switched it around.
Yeah, no, they made it. They made it happen. Fizz Pop did a great job there. You saw the flash come through on the retake, but Fizz Pop snuck around, got 1 and 2 kills on a gun, pulled out the rocket launcher, finished off with the 3rd. Really, Fizz Pop making it happen there. Nothing held back in order to salvage the first of 7 straight match points for, CSU Dominguez Hills. So, job well done on that end to stave it off. But that is one of many, many rounds they're gonna
have to win 9 rounds at a time for them to actually win, because it has to win by 2. So they cannot mess up at all.
No, there's no time to even think about messing up now, right? You got to push it into overtime and then hope you can start over from there. But for the next 6 rounds, if you're San Luis Obispo, you need mistakes to be at an absolute minimum. As you see Zero finally investing into that operator, looking for a couple of shots to really just clean this round up and remove any hope for San Luis Obispo. But they're playing wise now, further back, being more patient.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think the aggressiveness is definitely going to start coming more for them, being able to set up and be aggressive on both sides. So that's what we need to see right now, as they are kind of camping around B mostly, a couple C, 1, 2A. They're camping in between these to see where where Dominguez Hills is going to go. They are setting up, which is good. They're not, as long as they don't get caught off guard, they can potentially bring back another round for them.
And it is looking right now, it looks like a B-side push, but you got to be careful to overcommit if you're San Luis Obispo. Dominguez Hills has more than once played a little bit of gamesmanship with the positioning and sending Zero out on errands, as Chris gets the kill on Fruclet. Now it's looking like just another show and go as they move heavy into the C side.
It's definitely a C push. They got to get that spike down. That spike's gonna really start putting pressure on their side. As we get Kuma getting 1 right now, switching it up. Now it's a 4v3.
So there's
Kuma
a flash
getting blinded. Here we go. Last player, DCMH, probably gonna not cleaning it up on Juice yet.
There's the ult there now. Juice going up against Jet, going up against Breach. Has to let that vision clear before they can even hope to make something happen. There's the Hunter's Fury.
aiming it, but not even a bit of damage. Juice is really stuck in a hard place right now.
There's another flash, and now time is basically out here for Juice.
Time is done. Yeah, attackers win 13-6. I'd say a decent landslide. I think it's a decent landslide.
Definitely strong showing.
13-6. I think 13-4 is more of a landslide.
I won't disrespect either side. Look, they would wash me and us two up, 13 or whatever they wanted us to get. So I'm just gonna show respect, like on a game well played out of St. Louis Obispo. But unfortunate for them that Dominguez Hills just had a little bit more in the tank. It's really some great play out of Chris and DCMH as well. Really, but a team effort as you look up and down the stat line. Nobody really jumps out, in my opinion, as overly dominant, but it's just the group effort you saw out of everyone. Kuma pulling up the rears, but going positive for Dominguez Hills. Just as a team effort, I feel like they had a great game plan going in. They had some really unique strategies. They were able to win a couple of rounds before St. Louis Obispo really understood what was going on. There were a couple of traps they set that did a great job for them to get out and get a solid hold on the lead.
You did see, from what I saw, Dominguez Hills kept it together pretty well the whole game. With Cal Poly, after they won the 4 matches, they kind of got a little narrow-minded. Then they lost, I think was it 3, and that's when that momentum really started for Dominguez Hills, and they just kept running with it. And of course, they did get the 2 points later in the game, but you saw it. I think their mental state just kind of came down, and they started making a lot of mistakes. And that's just where you got to be strong at too, is to seeing that momentum coming against you. I know from just playing games in general, it's just like it's hard to come back, especially when you lose 4 rounds in a row, 5 rounds, 6 rounds, and then you're like, what happened? How are we going to come back from this? It kind of gets in your head, and that can really ruin a game as well.
Yeah, it's really tough to execute a comeback, especially one of that size. Which is why I mentioned they did well to stave off what little they could, but ultimately those early rounds and some of those mid to late rounds really important to not lose out on that and not fall too far behind. So well played to Dominguez Hills as they will take the win here. I know the crew behind the camera very excited for that as they support their side. San Luis Obispo looking to get back on the horse maybe the end of this week, but they'll be able to step back up on Monday and get right back to it. We will be taking a short break as the next pair of teams steps up and the next pair of commentators steps up, as Bent and I will be taking a brief repose. McRib, can you let the folks know what they can expect after the break?
The next match will be SDSU Red versus SFSU, and I will actually also be taking a break. I'll be chilling out with you guys in chat, and Funny Man and Muted will be taking it away from here.
Hey, don't you go anywhere. I see you. You better stay around. I'm be in chat, all right? That's right. You better stay, all right? That's right. I got a Zoom feature now. What you gonna do about it? That's what I thought. I'll see you guys later then.
All right. We will see you all right around the break.